Whether it makes you laugh, cry, scream, or fly, there's a song for every emotion. We're Mike and Priya, and we talk about the songs that make up the soundtrack to your life. Because life is in the lyrics.
Oh, that's where it is.
Boring. Boring.
Ooh, double time. Hello, little listeners. Well, we are firmly into the new year now.
Yes, we are. Happy New Year,
Happy New Year.
motherfuckers.
We've been. When is the right time to stop saying Happy New Year?
I think the right time to stop is when you're sick of saying it. Or, okay, I say when you're sick of saying it or hearing it.
Right.
When you've basically seen somebody already in the new year.
Agreed. Yes.
And or February 1st.
Oh my God. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a whole month. I feel like the rule should be you can say Happy New Year for the first week back at work.
Yeah.
And then no more.
What if you don't work?
You
better
still,
work,
the one
work,
week
work.
after New Year's is Happy New Year time. Except for people, if, like you say, if you haven't seen them. But like if I haven't seen somebody and the first time I see them is February 18th, am I still saying Happy New Year?
No, because it's February.
Oh, I see. For you,
Right.
the cutoff is...
The cutoff is the end of January
Right.
period. Like that's a hard and fast.
Okay. Oh, that's a hard and fast rule now. Okay.
So as that was coming out of my mouth, I was thinking, oh, I'm just feeding you.
It's like Labor Day, no white shoes after Labor Day, and no Happy New Year's after January 31st.
Yeah.
All right, let me write
I was
that.
thinking that you were going to say
Let me
something.
write that down.
Oh, okay.
Add that to my diary.
I thought you were going to make a joke about the hard and fast because I was like, I totally
that's
set
how
you
I
up
like
for
it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then sometimes I like it soft and slow, but it's all...
Yeah.
I can't believe I
Jeez
missed that one.
Louise,
You can
I
tell
know.
where my mind is not. And on that note, it just reminded me that I read this article, and I don't usually read articles about the Kardashians.
Oh, yeah,
I know what
right.
you were. No, I don't. But I saw the headline saying something about Khloe Kardashian claims to have cobwebs down there. And I thought,
What?
well, I need more information,
oh
obviously.
My God, Priya.
So she was being interviewed, and somehow the topic of sex came up. She or her bikini wax or something came up. She's like, oh no, I probably have cobwebs down there. I have been celibate for 5 years. Self-imposed celibacy. And then she went on and on to talk about, not on and on and on and on and on to talk about why she's chosen to be celibate, how she's not interested in dating, how men are not worth the time. But not only because men can be useless, but because she goes crazy. She goes boy crazy, and then she starts obsessing. And she's like, that is not where I want my time to be. I don't want to start obsessing about somebody. I focus on my kids and on myself right now. So I thought that was really interesting. And I'm like, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should self-impose some celibacy. And then I thought, who am I kidding?
Do you get boy crazy though? I don't think you do.
I don't get boy crazy. Well, I mean, with that person, the business partner, remember at the beginning, I had kind of gone boy crazy.
I know, but that was just, you've gone past that now.
Oh, way past it. But I just haven't found somebody to be interested in that much. But I have seen my friends, go on a date or something and then start going boy crazy. So it is very common. And
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same for guys. I doubt it.
I don't know, but I tell you, like to deny yourself that kind of
Thrill?
pleasure
Joy?
and
Yeah.
joy, like
But the thing is,
sex is good.
oh, but I'm not talking about
Sex is natural. Sex
We
is
gotta
fun.
do an
Sex
episode
is best
on
when
sex.
it's one on one.
Yes, and I had an idea for when we would do that, but I digress. I'm not saying the sex part. That's not where we go. The boy crazy is like after you've been on a date and maybe have or haven't had sex, but you've gone on you've met somebody and you're like, I think I like this person. Then you just start obsessing. It's like, okay, is he going to text me? Should I text him back? Like, do I wait before I text? Like, how many text? You just start going, you spiral like that.
Yeah.
And that is the boy crazy. I think that most women that I know now are like, no, not worth it.
Is there? So do you think there's an age component to that, or do you think that there's anything healthy about being enthusiastic about somebody that you've met?
Well, it feels great. It
Mm-hmm.
feels really nice to feel that way. But the problem is that most of those feelings, most of the situations end so abruptly and
Mm.
so soon that it's just not worth investing. Like you get so excited, and then it's just another massive disappointment if you let yourself get that excited.
Well, this episode sure has started off well.
Okie dokie.
So, how is Chloe doing? I don't care.
No, neither do I. She seems to be doing fine.
Okay.
But I just thought that was really
All right.
fascinating, Michael.
Was it fascinating?
It was fascinating.
That
and
is-
I absolutely agreed with her. Not 100%.
Not 100%,
but absolutely.
but absolutely.
I'm trying to switch things up here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mike has pointed out that I have started saying 100% a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And now every time I start saying and I catch myself doing it, I'm like, fuck, he's right. And he already has noticed that I say interesting. Well, we both do.
We
that.
both say, I say interesting. Everything is freaking interesting to me.
Do you know how hard it is to express that sentiment without using that word?
Yes, because I don't have another word for it.
And that's why I have started using fascinating. And I'm like, everything
Fascinating.
can be fascinating.
Right.
So,
Well, maybe it is. Well, we'll soon find
We'll
out.
see.
This episode's going to be fascinating.
we'll see about that.
Yes. So let's, before we jump into the
Yeah.
episode, though, why
Oh.
don't we share with our little listeners
Okay.
a little bit about our fun night on Saturday night?
Okay, great. Because I have something else to share, but we'll do that before we get into the actual topic. But yes, we had a great night out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was off to it was a bit of a rocky night, but we had a good night. It was fucking freezing.
It was cold, yes. It was, winter in Toronto.
Anyways, Taylor came up on our night out. And
Did she?
you don't remember? You were like, I'm
Oh,
so
right.
over it.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
so
I do. Yeah.
overexposed, and we had a whole thing, and I was like,
Yeah,
Mike
I know.
loves to diss Taylor sometimes.
I know. I just feel, I'm sorry, all the Taylor fans out there. I am a fan, but I just feel like I need a break from her.
And you can have that break. You just
No.
don't have to.
Go online or turn your TV on
No.
or listen to the radio.
How is it that you seem to be so overexposed to Taylor when I am not? Like, I don't see her across my feed all the time.
She's across my feed all the time.
Then it's your algorithm, and that's because of you and what you're looking at.
Well, let me tell you something else
Please
about
do.
algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm only on Instagram, and sometimes depending on what I don't know if you find this, I'm sure everyone does. Sometimes I'm looking at something, and then sometimes if I spend a little bit longer on a particular reel,
Mm-hmm.
it'll just start. All of everything that comes after it is all similar to it.
Yes,
So
that is the algorithm.
That's how it works?
Yeah.
I'm so stupid. I don't really know how. I don't know exactly how. Like, is it? I was thinking, you need to look at a couple of things a few times before it clicks in. It's that instant.
Yes. And then that is the scary part, isn't it? It's terrifying.
That
you
is.
comment, you like one kind of thing, and then it just starts populating. Like, so, okay, I posted about the comedy show we went to.
Yeah.
Today, my entire feed was stand-up comics that I've never heard of.
Oh.
And I thought, why?
Yeah,
Because I tagged him in the photo I posted of him. And so
okay.
all my feed was just like stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, before I blather on about my Instagram, we should actually talk a little bit more about that night. You very generously treated your friends to a fun night of comedy.
It was my present to you guys for the holidays, and then for my one friend Mira,
Wait
it was
a minute,
her birthday
what?
present.
I'm not getting something to unwrap?
No. Well,
What is this bullshit?
okay.
What?
Let me, you know what? Let me tell you something right here, right now.
Right now.
I had something for you to unwrap.
Little listeners.
But after that night, I was like, I don't think he's going to like this. So
Oh.
I'm like, I guess I'm not going to give it to him.
Because you told me when we went to a market, and it is recorded
I know
on an
it is.
episode, that
I
you
know
bought
it
me
is. Yes,
something
I did.
at that market.
Yes, I did.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. And then I was like,
You decided you wanted to keep it for yourself.
No, I was like, who should I give this to? Because I don't think Mike is going to like it. So
Interesting.
now I'm debating.
No, you've
And
got me.
as you guys can tell, we are pre-recording this episode because I will be away in where, Mike? Where will I be, Mike?
You're going to be in Taiwan.
Yes, I
Vietnam.
will.
No, Taiwan.
Actually, the funny thing is I am flying through Taiwan.
Oh, are you really?
Yes. So I will be in Taiwan for 2 hours, 2.5
Okay,
hours.
see? I knew it.
You were right. But because I am heading away to Vietnam for 3 weeks on January 15th, we're pre-recording some episodes. So our banter might be not so topical, and tonight's is not that topical because we're
Sorry, I
talking
gave
about
it
the
all
holidays.
away.
No, that's
Yeah.
okay. But this night out was a Christmas gift, partial Christmas gift to you and Danielle, and then a birthday gift to my friend Mira.
Well, it was a lot of fun. We had a really good time. We went out to a pop-up Christmas bar.
Yes, we did.
That was interesting.
Uh-huh.
The bartender was very into you.
I for sure thought he was gay. Maybe
Really?
he was still into me.
Yeah,
Maybe it's the gays.
I don't
Like,
know. I don't
no?
think he was gay at all.
Huh.
But he definitely was totally into you.
It was very sweet of him. Not
Yes.
in a gross way.
No.
No, he wasn't like gross. He was just, I had changed my drink order and he was
And
like,
he's like, no. He's like, no. I'm going to make this drink for you. They can have what they want, but you're going to get what I'm going to give you.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
and then he said, "You're very pretty, by the way."
Yeah.
And I thought that was a very lovely thing to say.
It
He
was.
wasn't smarmy at all. He just
You
said,
weren't
"You're
the
very
only
pretty."
one that got a compliment that day.
Oh, well, I wasn't trying to take anything away from you.
No. I'm
Who?
just letting you know that I went to the gym that day before
Yes,
we went out.
we know you go to the gym, Mike.
And I was in the
Oh, yes,
steam
in
room.
the steam room.
And
Uh-huh.
there was someone else that came in and he sat down and it's steamy
Uh-huh.
and
Oh, I bet it was steamy.
I couldn't see anything. I certainly couldn't see him clearly because there was so much steam. And then he got up to leave and he turned to me and he said, you're a really handsome guy.
Uh-huh. How lovely.
So there you go.
And you did tell us that story that night.
I did.
Yeah, he was very proud of
And I'm
himself.
still proud of it.
And you got another compliment that night when
Did I?
Danielle was talking about how
Oh,
she's constantly telling me about your body.
yeah,
Look
that's
at that
just...
Mike. He's got a good body.
I don't think... I really appreciate that. And I'm just going to take that compliment and I'm not going to be...
She talked about your abs
Yeah.
and rubbing you up at our
That's it.
little 1-year celebration.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So back to my Instagram feed.
Yes.
So I was on Instagram the other night and I started watching, somehow I saw this video of, people that do good, like people that go out and they tap their bank card and pay for people's groceries.
Yes,
And
I've
then-
seen some of those.
Yeah. And then somebody walks around England and he asks people what their dreams are. Have you seen that guy?
No, I haven't seen that one. I like
Yeah,
that.
he says, "What's your dream?" And
Just
he's
out of the
this-
blue? Just
Yeah.
stops a person and says,
stops
"What's
a
your-"
person. He says, "What's your dream?" And then if they don't have a dream, he asks them a bunch of questions to try and get them to think of their dream.
Does he have a microphone or like he's just
Yeah.
random? Okay.
Yeah, and there's a video crew.
Okay,
and he's
okay,
a
okay,
millionaire. And what he does
Oh.
is he helps people
Oh,
realize their dreams.
that's really cool.
Yeah, it is very cool. So, but what ends up happening is I end up going down this rabbit hole of all of these feel good stories, and it just is such a nice
Hmm.
break.
Is he a young guy?
I'd say he's probably like mid-40s. I don't know what his name is.
I
should
did
have.
see a video recently about a guy like that who
Mhm.
went into a Home Depot type of store, and there was this old man who was in his 80s and still working full time.
Yes.
Is that the one?
Yeah. No, that's
Or
a
is it
different
one-
guy. That's a
Oh.
different guy. And they
Oh my-
crowdfunded like $1.3 million
Yes,
for him.
this guy because he
Yeah.
was a war veteran. His wife had died. He
Yeah.
couldn't afford to retire because he spent all his savings to help his wife through her cancer
Right.
treatment.
Yeah.
It made me cry.
Yeah. I know. They're
loved
so
it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And so the reason why I'm bringing that up is
Uh-huh.
because our episode today, the theme is...
Surprise!
Yes. So our
Yes.
theme is surprises.
Uh-huh.
And of course, we're going to have a musical slant to it.
Right.
But I thought, well, this is kind of interesting how my Instagram feed
Mm-hmm.
the other day was filled with these kinds of surprise,
Yeah.
like people being surprised by other people doing good things,
Mm-hmm.
doing good deeds. And I thought, oh, that's totally fitting for the theme of this episode.
Well, okay. Now, before we get to that theme,
Mm-hmm.
I have something to talk about right now.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Yes, folks, it is time for a rant. All right. Now, I've worked in TV for a long time.
Mhm.
I worked in film and TV for about 25 years, programming film festivals, TV conferences. And I remember the last few years of working for TV conferences, all the discussion was about how TV is dying. TV, traditional TV, broadcast television is dead. It's all about streamers now.
Right.
Everybody's watching Netflix. And I was like, okay, but I still watch appointment TV. You know, like I still watch my Thursday night programs and I know what I'm going to watch on Friday. And
Was that what it's called? Appointment TV?
that's what they used to call it.
Oh.
Because you knew that on Thursday evening it was
Right.
going to be Friends and then Seinfeld and then ER or whatever it was.
Right, right.
You know, but everybody was talking about how TV was going to die because Netflix came onto the scene.
Right.
And then, of course, Netflix dominated. But then Amazon decided to come up with Prime. And then we had Disney and then Hulu and all these other streamers. And everybody loved them because you didn't have to watch commercials.
Commercials, right.
You just got to pick your program, watch it.
And you
And
could
just-
binge like the whole season.
Just binge.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Netflix has ads.
Yeah.
And it's not just one ad.
No.
It will be a minute of ads. It'll say 4 ads, 60 seconds. And you're just sitting there counting down, waiting
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it. And now Prime has ads.
Mm-hmm.
And now they all have fucking ads. So basically, they are TV.
Exactly. And you can opt out of that if
By
you pay
paying
more
more.
money. Yeah. The bastards.
The bastards.
Yeah.
I was livid. And as I said to my friend Nicole in a text today, when we were talking about something else, I said, I was livid with anger, which is redundant because what else are you going to be livid with?
Yeah.
But I cannot watch Netflix anymore because it makes me so mad. And it's not just once in the episode.
No,
like,
they do it like just like it back in the day with TV where it was broken into 4 segments.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
watching Daddy's Home or something, Daddy's Home 2 with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. See, okay. My contribution to this rant,
Yes,
though,
yes.
is that I can understand as a revenue stream for a corporation that's about making money to have commercials for TV shows. When you insert them into movies, that pisses
yes.
me off.
Exactly.
I get so fucking angry with that.
Exactly. Yes. And like I said, it wasn't just once through the movie.
No.
It was, I think, 5 or 6 times. And I just thought, even TV almost isn't that bad. Like, why don't you just put all the ads at the beginning or have one intermission and have 5 minutes of ads?
Yeah.
And also, Netflix is not doing so badly because they're now
Oh, yeah,
trying
they
to buy
just- yeah.
Paramount and HBO. So why do they need to insert ads? Why do they need that revenue?
Money, money, money.
Fucking capitalist.
All right. Well, I
society.
have a question for you.
Yes.
What do you think is going to happen? Where do you think this evolution is going to go? Like, where's it going to evolve to?
Well, that is a very good question because now I feel like, how is it different? Like, I already don't pay. No, that's not true. I pay for Netflix because I have to have it at my Airbnb property. But as you know, you watch most of my content through a Fire Stick. And most of it is illegally downloaded.
Don't say this.
Okay. And I'm not apologizing about it because I still do pay for Netflix.
Yeah.
And between Danielle and I, like, she still pays for Prime. I canceled my Prime membership as in solidarity with the
Anti-Amazoners.
anti-Amazoners. I know it's made no difference, but I feel like I did something. But yeah, it makes me even less inclined to feel bad about not paying for those services.
I predict that what's going to happen is people will start the cycle will be that people will start to go back to the movies,
Oh, you mean like to the theater?
to the theater.
Well,
yeah.
do you not go to the theater ever?
Not really.
Really, eh?
Yeah, I think part of the reason I mean I don't have any data on this, but I think that the movies or people going to movies has died down because they have access to all of this
True.
stuff right at home. They don't have to put pants on; they could just roll
That is
over
very
and
true.
press on. But I think that having the commercials and everything, if people are not willing to pay the extra, then they'll start going back to movies again.
But now in the movie theater, you're also watching ads.
I know, but they don't break the movie up.
That's
They
true.
only do it at the beginning.
Yes.
And then
But now, like, it used to be that you'd go to the theater and they'd show you the annoying thing about don't be a
Tommy
Percy,
Texter.
yeah, Tommy Texter or whatever. But now they have that, and then they have some pre-show game stuff. But they also have about 5 minutes of commercials.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's just no,
Too much.
no,
Too much.
too
Too
much. Okay, let's
much. Okay, so
rant
that's a great
over.
rant.
Rant
Little
over.
listeners,
Yes.
what pisses you off about these streaming services?
Yeah.
How can you tell us? I'll tell you how you can tell us.
This is another thing I want to rant about. I can't believe that Mike does this every episode.
We need
still.
to.
I know, but
Because I really appreciate that people write in.
but
and
it's always the same people writing in, and they don't need the reminder.
But if we keep saying it, then maybe other people will write in.
I know, but maybe we should ask those people who do write in to now maybe like, subscribe, follow, share.
How can they do that?
Sharing is caring. You can just email your friends or slide into their DMs and say, hey, here's some good drivel and nonsense you could listen to on your ride home.
You know what? I love hearing from our little listeners.
I do too.
And I want them to continue.
Okay.
And for those little listeners that haven't yet written in,
Right.
you can do that by sliding into our DMs on Instagram. That's the Little Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And you can email us at lifeisinthelyrics@gmail.com.
Okay. There you go. That's
All right.
done.
Are we done?
Yes, we done.
We done? We done?
Okay. So we did have a different theme planned for this episode.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really feeling that topic. So then
No.
Mike suggested we do a different topic. And I know we've mentioned it, but can you remind them what that is?
Surprise!
Yes, okay. Like literally, we're going to talk about surprises in music. So, of course, I asked him what that meant. Let me read the text thread here, shall we?
Okay.
Me. I can't wrap my head around surprise songs because I don't understand what that means. We have a whole list of topics. Can we pick one that won't require much research or Googling? Because my mom is here tonight and I'll have to drop her off tomorrow, so I won't have too much time to prep. Blah, 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 wah, wah, wah. Mike, surprise. That's the theme. Just go with it. It could be an artist that you were surprised you liked, surprised they sucked, whatever. Don't overthink it. So, here we are.
Here we are.
And I think this episode will be as much of a surprise to me as it is to all y'alls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think it's kind of great because
We're going to see if it's great.
I think it's going to be
We're
great.
going to find out.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, Priya. Surprise.
Oh, hi. What do I get?
You get to talk for the next 30 minutes on a
No,
podcast.
I talked for like the first 20 of the 26.
No, we like it. We like ye.
That's not what you tell me afterwards.
Well, the approach that I took to this episode was I was thinking about what artists have surprised me, you know, in terms of I didn't think I was going to like them.
Okay. I can't wait to hear who these people are.
I couldn't think of any.
Okay.
I couldn't think of any because
That's not surprising.
because part of it is that I don't know if I've been introduced to an artist. I can't think of a particular artist or band that I was introduced to that I was like, oh, I thought I wasn't going to like them, and I was surprised that I actually do.
Right. Okay.
Or I thought this was going to be a really good band, and it turns out I'm
They're not.
surprised that they suck.
Right. Okay.
I haven't had that.
So you haven't had either of that. I'm tempted to ask you whether you have given new artists a chance, like artists that you were introduced to or suggested to, or whether you just listened to the one song of theirs and then moved along.
Yeah. So I'm gonna full transparency.
Yes, here
Gonna
we go.
admit I do need to still do some homework. I got to do my Joe Jonas listening.
Right.
Haven't done that yet.
Right.
But
And
you know what?
Let me ask you why.
Oh, okay. Why?
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten around to it.
And let me again ask you why not. Why not?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it's, well, you know
Resistance.
what? It's probably because I don't want to.
Yes.
Subconsciously
Right.
or consciously, I don't want to. I will say, though,
What will you say?
I will say
Uh-huh.
that one song that you did introduce me to,
Mm-hmm.
I did think that was a good song.
Okay.
It didn't motivate me enough to go and download the album or
Right.
anything like that. But I have said on record, and I will say it
That's
again.
something.
I'll say it again.
Mm-hmm.
I will listen to it.
Okay.
So who knows? I might surprise you.
I want you might surprise me. I really want to request that you just listen to the entire album in one go
Okay.
because I know that you have like a real resistance to it. And I think that to overcome that, you just have to go full on in.
Just have to.
You just
go
got to
into it.
dive into it
Dive
because
into it.
I think if you try to listen to one song and then you're like, yeah, that was okay, but like, and you try to keep going back to it, it's just going to make it harder.
Mm-hmm.
Just go into it and just try to not bring your preconceptions, because
Okay.
I will say that he was one of my surprises for me. I had
Okay.
never listened to any of his solo music before.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had a band called Dance.
Oh, I
Didn't
don't
he
know.
have he had a song, Cake by the Ocean, that he
Okay.
did. You know that song, Mike. If we play that, if we pause and you play that, I'm 100%.
Confident?
I'm absolutely confident you would know that song. It was a huge hit.
Uh-huh.
I think he was part of a group called Dance, but DNCE it was spelled. Anyways,
Okay.
I was never a huge Jonas Brothers fan. I mean, I like their music enough, but I was not somebody who went out and sought their music.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd certainly never listened to his. So when that album came out and I just read some reviews about it, I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a shot.
Mm.
And I was very surprised by how much I liked that
Mm.
album, so much so that it was on my top albums list.
Yeah.
And the other surprise for me was also Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina. Yeah.
Yes, because, and I've talked about it before, which is why I was like, the stuff I'm going to talk about on this surprise
You've
episode, I've
already
already
talked
talked about.
Okay.
But I hated her song Espresso when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it with a passion.
Yeah.
And I had no reason to not like it. It was just something about the sound of it that annoyed me.
Mm.
But then when I listened to the lyrics, I was like, oh, this is actually quite a funny song.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started listening to her music, and now she's one of my faves.
Yeah.
So,
I wonder if there's a difference between being surprised by an artist and an artist growing on you.
Well, I guess the surprise would be that you
more
gave them a
immediate.
chance.
And it would be more of an immediate response, right?
I guess so. I mean, I listened to Joe's album and I gave it one whole listen through. And as the songs were playing, I was like, oh, that's a cool song. And then there was one song on it that I didn't love, but only one. And then the rest of them, I was like, oh. And then I was like, okay, yeah, this sounds very different. Like they were all very different too, which I really appreciated. And he had duets with artists that I'd never heard of. So I think the surprise for me was that I gave his album a chance.
So you were surprised with yourself.
Yes.
I surprised myself with my resilience to be open-minded.
No, I surprised myself with my willingness to be open-minded.
Oh, okay.
And then I was surprised by him because I actually enjoyed the album greatly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a good question about surprise and growing on you. But you're saying that there's not been an artist that you've been...
Not that I could think of. I think that I'm pretty, and given that what we've just been talking about, I think of myself as pretty open when it comes to music. I know I've also said that I like pop music and music that I can, sing to. But I think I'm a pretty flexible music listener.
Do you?
I do.
Do you?
I guess I'm not. Maybe that's the surprise.
I think, yeah.
You're not. I'm not.
I don't think you are.
Huh. Yeah.
Because what other genres of music do you listen to?
Well, I do listen to country, or I have listened to country.
In the past, but not recently, because we've talked about that on...
Yeah.
And you've talked about how you used to listen to country a lot.
I don't actually listen to a lot of music in general, though, anymore. Since I stopped driving, like since I don't have a car, I feel like I don't have a lot of opportunity. That's not really true because I listen to more podcasts now when I'm out.
But when
I do
you're
listen
at the
to
gym,
music when I'm at the gym.
Yeah. So
But
I guess
that's
you
like-
have your playlist.
Yeah, that's
And so
like
you-
targeted music. Like I don't know if I could work out to a playlist that I don't know what's on.
Right.
Right? Just thinking about what kind of motivates me to,
So you don't really find a lot of opportunities to be surprised by music, to discover new musicians and such. Like you say, because you're not really driving. What about on your commute? You're listening to podcasts now.
I am, yeah. Okay, so then you know what I would say that where I found recently where I get my music is either on CBC Radio in the morning or what people
Instagram.
play on Instagram.
I know you've said that.
Yeah, like there have been a few artists that I'm like, oh, this is catchy.
Yeah.
And then I look them up and I'm like, this is actually really good.
Like that Audrey Hobert. Is
Yeah.
that her name?
Yeah.
Who sounds so much like
Gracie
Abrams.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, I saw doing her version of the 10-minute All Too Well
Oh.
version.
mhm.
And I was really looking forward to it. She performed it live in one of her concerts, and she was playing the piano, and I listened to it, and I was like, it's not very good.
Well, she's no Taylor Swift.
Well, she's no Taylor Swift, but a lot of people cover other people's songs, and they're great. And I thought, because she's toured with her, I expected more. I was surprised at how much I did not appreciate it.
One of the approaches I took was I decided to Google what songs or bands released music that was a surprise or had surprise hits.
Interesting. Tell me more.
And came up with some interesting
Were they interesting
examples.
or were they fascinating?
They were interesting and fascinating.
Okay. Could they be anything else? Is there any other term we could use?
I don't know.
Let's just go. Let's just
go with it. Let's just go with it. I'm going to say interesting about 15. This is a new drinking game.
There we go.
Every time Mike says
Where's your
interesting,
drink?
take a sip.
Yes.
Every time Priya says fascinating,
yes.
take a sip.
Take a sip. Okay. Yes. Tell me. I want to know this.
Do you know Blur?
I've heard of that band. I've never. I don't think I have heard their music.
You know the Woohoo song?
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah. That's a surprise hit.
Huh.
So Blur. Oh my God, I did it again. Blur. Blur wrote this song. That song came out in 1997.
Okay.
It was on.
Is that old?
Yeah. I don't know what album was on. I didn't make a note on stupidly.
Right.
But they wrote that song,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just meant to be kind of a filler song. Like there was this article in Vice, and the author of the article, Rick Paulus, the quote that I have here is, the band knew they had a strong track, but once the album Blur's Fifth was in the can.
Blur's Fifth.
What'd I say?
Fifth, not Blur's.
Blur's Fifth was in the can. They focused on promoting Beetlebum. It's the first single. The thinking was song 2, which is what this Woohoo song is called. It's called Song 2.
That's the name of the song? It's not called Woohoo?
No.
Okay.
It's called Song 2. Yeah.
Okay.
While no doubt a rocker, clocked in at barely 2 minutes long, so was likely too short to translate to a huge hit at home or overseas. It was kind of an afterthought, really, tucked away, the producer said. And it turned out to be a huge hit internationally. So kind of great
that is very cool.
That sort of thing happens where you don't really plan on a song being a hit, but then that's what ends up taking up.
Yeah.
Right?
Were there more other songs like that just became hits that were not planned?
Yes, there were.
I can't wait to see.
Okay, well, I'm going to get this one out of the way because she comes up in every friggin' episode. Taylor Swift.
Okay.
All Too Well.
Right.
That was a total shocker. That was not meant to be a single.
Yes.
And that just kind of took on a life of its own. We've talked endlessly about that. So we're not going to go any further.
We're not. Can I say one tiny thing?
We're going to wrap up this episode. Yes, we are. But I have one more thing to say.
Just a teeny tiny thing. So she was on the Stephen Colbert show recently, and he asked her, he said, I have asked many musicians this. I've asked them what are some of their favorite songs that they've ever recorded. And the top 5. And she said, oh, wow, I'll have to give that some thought. One of the songs she mentioned was Mirror Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Which I found surprising because I would not have expected that. She said her number 1 was All Too Well, the 10-minute version.
Of course, yeah.
I was surprised at that.
Oh.
Aren't you surprised at it? Wouldn't you think that she would be sick of singing it, that it's so in the past, it's so like about a relationship that doesn't mean anything to her now?
Have we talked about this before, though?
Possibly.
I think, I think we've talked about this before, about artists that,
You're right.
especially with someone like Taylor Swift, where she's writing autobiographical content. And what happens to that song when, does the meaning of that song change, even though at the core, at the, inception of the song, it was about this particular moment in time.
Right.
But you've sang it so often, or your fans have embraced it in such a way that it becomes something different, or you're so far away from that, 19-year girl or 20-year-old person who whatever was experienced that, right? So I think I could see her having that as one of her favorite songs because it did become something
took
Look
on
at
a
us.
life of its own.
We're talking about this
Waxing
again.
poetic.
Okay,
I know, I'm
let's
sorry.
just stop about
Okay.
that. Okay, so
Okay,
but I
moving
have another
along.
one that's amazing.
We love you, Taylor. Mike sometimes doesn't, but anyways.
No. All right. Queen,
Mm-hmm.
1980. Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. Dun,
When you said
dun,
1980, I
dun.
was like, they have a song called
Another
1980?
one bites the dust.
That was they
And
didn't
another
plan that
one
to be a hit?
coming. No.
Huh.
Take a guess
Uh-huh.
at who you think influenced Queen to release that song as a
Elton
single.
John.
Nope.
Oh.
Keep going.
The Beatles.
Nope. Ow! Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle. Ow! Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle.
Why can't I think of that singer?
Crotch grabbing.
Michael Jackson?
Yes.
How did they ever cross paths?
Yes. Michael Jackson
That's
saw them
weird.
live at a concert in Los Angeles
Okay.
and went backstage
Mhm.
and said to them, you need to release this as a single. And they did. And it was a huge hit. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
Chart topping at number 1 in the US Billboard 100 for 3 weeks
Okay.
from October 4th to 18th, being their second and final number 1 single in the
What?
country.
Second and final?
Mm-hmm.
They only had 2 number 1 hits in the US. That's bonkers.
Mm-hmm. Spent 15 weeks on the Billboard Top 10, the longest running Top 10 song of 1980, including 13 weeks in the Top 5, 31 weeks total on the chart, more than any other song in 1980.
That is all a shock to me.
Yeah. So Michael Jackson was the one who suggested to Freddie Mercury backstage, Another One Bites the Dust should be a single.
Hmm. Okay.
Interesting, eh?
Very.
Who would have thought?
Not me.
Also, a surprise we've revealed before
Okay.
was, who was it? Was it Neil Young and Rick James were roommates in Toronto?
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah.
That's another what?
You had mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 people you would just never put in a room together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Other songs on that list?
Yes, I got another one. Rocky 3, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor.
Okay.
Eye of the
Yes.
tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. Love that song.
Yes.
I had that on a cassette tape.
Mm-hmm.
You remember we were talking about that with you'd wait for the song to come on and then you press record and play. Yeah. That was not meant to be the title song of Rocky. So Another One Bites the Dust. Fun fact about that.
Okay.
That was supposed to be the lead song for Rocky 3.
Another One Bites the Dust? Oh, it doesn't even feel like it's the right vibe.
Yeah, because I guess, a boxing movie and Rocky's going to knock a guy out and Another One Bites the Dust. But it got knocked out of place by Survivor, Eye of the Tiger.
Okay. So was Another One Bites the Dust even on the soundtrack or they just got...
No, in an early cut it was.
Wow.
Yeah. So a little bit of fun fact there.
That is a cool fun fact.
Mm-hmm. Did you come across anything like that in your research?
No, because I didn't take that approach. So here's some of the different ways I looked at surprises.
Extensive research.
Extensive. I thought of surprise songs. This whole concept of surprise songs.
Oh, songs that are about surprise?
Nope. Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe I should clarify. Like the idea of how... sorry, guys, Taylor again. How during the Eras Tour, every show, she did surprise songs at the end. And nobody knew what she was going to do. And she never did the same songs twice.
Mm-hmm.
But she
That's not true, actually.
Is that not true? Okay. I thought there was like...
She did include in some of her mashups, I believe, she had duplicated.
Okay. But I thought I would look up the surprise songs for the nights that we went.
Mm.
And on the first night... on November 21st, when I went with Maya, she sang Mr. Perfectly Fine and Better Than Revenge. That was the first mashup. And then State of Grace and Labyrinth.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Was a mashup. And then when we went, Ours and The Last Great American Dynasty was mashed together. Were mashed together. And then Mad Woman and I Did Something Bad.
Those were for ours?
That's what it says, November 22nd. That's when we went, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I looked it up.
What did you say the two were?
The first one, the first mashup, Ours, and Last Great
Oh,
American
yeah.
Dynasty.
Mhm. Yeah.
Second one, Mad Woman, and I Did Something Bad.
Did something bad. Why does it
Which
feel so good? I don't think that was it.
Well, that's what
We have a video of us singing that song,
we
don't
will have
we?
to check the tape.
Yeah.
And maybe we will post that video if we can find it.
Or we recorded it in the episode, the day after episode. I'm going to have to go back to that episode and listen again.
I searched on where they had a whole list of every surprise song she played at every concert.
Right.
And that's what they said.
That's what they said. Okay.
I couldn't remember it. I mean, you expect me to remember?
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing I thought about surprises, so I was looking at Rolling Stone.
Mhm.
I always check what's going on in the world of music there. And they, of course, end of the year lists. They had their top songs and top albums.
Wait a minute, though. Our record at referring to
I know.
these lists for Rolling Stones, we're not so good.
I was very good with these.
Okay.
So they named
Okay.
Okay.
Time out. One. Dawn, this is where you really start to listen.
Yes.
And if
And
we
fact
get this
check.
wrong,
Can we get
you
a
can
fact
fact checker.
checker? Yes.
Yeah, you're a fact checker.
We already have a fact checker.
Yeah.
And
Sorry.
he has checked our facts, and they often be wrong. We need a gong.
Yeah.
We need a gong sound for when we're wrong.
Okay, a gong sound?
Yes, gong
What
sound.
could it be? A gong sound could be...
That sounds like a celebration, sort of.
What does it? Okay.
I feel like it needs to be a real gong.
We'll have to get a gong.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I was looking at their list of top songs,
Mm-hmm.
and to me, I was very surprised that the number one song was, do you have any idea?
What was the list?
For the top songs of the year.
Oh, I don't know. I am so shocked at my usually these Rolling Stones lists, I know about less than a quarter of the songs that they list
Well,
on
doesn't that tell you that our musical...
Out of touch?
Yeah, our musical boundaries are quite small.
Yeah.
They're quite limited. But
What was it?
Abracadabra by Lady...
Abracadabra.
No, that's an older one. By Lady Gaga.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, God. You know what? I've never heard that song.
I
I've never heard it.
do not like that song
How
at
does it
all.
go?
Abracadabra, wana nu na 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 kana muma mama wakagu. Like she just says nonsense. And then the video is kind of
like
cool
this
because the way they
podcast.
dance, it's like really like broken and stuff. But the song is so annoying to me. And I think it's because I'm going to do the sandwich method here. Okay. I'm going to say something nice, something not so nice, and then something nice.
Okay.
I think Lady Gaga has an incredible voice.
Mm-hmm.
I hated her first persona in music.
Oh,
the little
okay.
monsters and all of
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
like Poker Face and all of that.
Mama poker face, mama poker face.
I did not
Na,
really
na, na,
love
na. No?
that era of hers.
Na, na.
No, 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 no.
Na,
No,
na.
no. But I think she's spectacularly talented, and everything she has done that is outside of that type of pop, like her duet with Bruno Mars, everything she did on A Star Is Born, her duets with
Tony
her
something.
duets with Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Why does that sound wrong?
It does sound wrong.
It does sound wrong.
Tony Bennett? Tony Bennett. No, it's Tony Bennett.
Okay.
Bennett
Her duets
Tony?
with him? It sounds wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's right. I loved all of that, but I do not like that persona. And they're talking about how great it is that she's reverted back to that persona.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was number one. I found it interesting that Man-Child was number 6 and Fate of Ophelia, having come out so recently, was number 8.
Whoa. What is this list?
The top songs of the year.
The top songs of the year?
Yes, the top 100.
Are you serious? Those are in the top 5?
Just give me a second here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard Man-Child. I've never listened to that song fully. Or Abracadabra. Not that this song is like about my listening habits, but wow, I really am out of touch.
You really are out of touch. How have you not heard Man-Child? It's been everywhere.
Again, I don't listen to the radio.
And Abracadabra has also been everywhere. And it's been out for a very long time.
I was just thinking like who else?
Oh.
So they were in the top 5.
So the top 5, if you want to hear those, or do you want to hear the top 10?
Let's do the top 10.
Let's do the top 10, okay? Shall we? And let's
At
see
number
how many,
10?
at how many of these do you know?
Yeah.
At number 10, Chapel Roan, The Subway.
Don't know that song. I do know Chapel Roan.
Okay. Number 9, Kendrick Lamar and SZA, Luther.
No.
Number 8, The Fate of Ophelia.
Hmm.
Number 7, Young Boy Never Broke Again. Never heard of them. Shot Callin' is the song.
Nope.
Number 6, Sabrina Carpenter, Manchild. Number 5, Kehlani, Folded.
Hmm.
Number 4, Bad Bunny, Baye Ino. I'm not going to try to say that song, okay? Number 3, this was a surprise, but not a surprise. Golden.
Oh, yeah. I could see
Which
that.
to me, what I am surprised about is how the music from that animated children's movie has totally taken on a whole life of its own.
Yeah.
Number 2, MJ Lenderman and This Is Lorelei, Dancing at the Club. Don't know it. Want to listen to it, though, because I want to hear Dancing at the Club. And number 1, Lady Gaga, Abracadabra.
You know what we should do? We should do an episode on songs that we don't know.
How many episodes? We need to do like
No, but
30.
we'll just do let's pick a list. We'll do, that's what we'll do. We're going to pick a top list, one of those top 10, top
That's a good
50,
idea.
whatever, and we'll just pick some songs that
if
we don't know.
Yeah, we could do this list.
And we'll be surprised.
We'll just do like the top 10, the songs that we haven't heard in the top 10 or top 15.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay.
So that's what surprised me about the top songs of 2025. What surprised me about the top albums of 2025, again, do you want to hear the top 10?
Let's do top 5.
Oh, top 5.
Let's wrap this fucker
Let's wrap this fucker up. Okay. Number 5, Geese, Getting Killed.
Wait a minute.
Crickets. Geese is the name of an artist, or is it a...
Is that the name of the song and Getting Killed is the artist?
Getting Killed is the name of the song, now of the album. Geese is the name of the artist.
Okay. Weird.
Number 4, Dijon, Baby is the name of the album. I love it. Rosalia, her album Lux came in at number 3. I've been hearing a lot about this artist and
Don't know who that is.
Don't know her. Number 2, Lady Gaga, Mayhem. I tried listening to this album on the way here today. I did not like it. Number 1, Bad Bunny, Debí tirar más fotos.
Huh. Okay.
I was kind of surprised by that.
Well, none of those were on my bingo card.
I know. I'm like, who are these artists?
Huh. Yeah.
Bad Bunny, I know, obviously.
Yeah.
The other surprising thing I want to say about him, and I want to know if you think it's a surprise, that he was chosen to be the halftime performer.
Yeah, and then that got axed.
No, it did not.
Oh, I thought that it did. I thought that there was such an outcry that he stepped down.
But it was a surprise to me. Second surprise about that was that the NFL stood completely firmly behind him. They did not bend the knee to Trumpty Dumpty. And they were like, we think he's going to be highly entertaining to all of our viewers.
Interesting.
He's the biggest artist in the world.
Really?
Yep. He has had the most downloads last year. Like he's got crazy stats.
Okay, why do you think that is? Like, what? You know what? I'm not going to ask that question.
Okay.
I rescind that question. This is an example of this Western mentality where we think the world revolves around us.
Yeah. And let's just be clear. He is a Western artist. He is from Puerto Rico. He is an American citizen. But because his music is in Latin, there was such an uproar about it.
That's so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I think he's going to put on a hell of a show because I've seen clips of him. This is an artist I don't know much, but I've heard some of his songs. I've listened to his music, and it is boppy.
It's boppy?
Yeah.
It is.
It is boppy. I'd snap my fingers like a real white woman. Like a Karen. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
Do you have any last minute surprises? Nothing else on your surprise?
I don't.
Alrighty. Well, folks, that is what surprised us in 2025.
Surprise episode.
Also, I'm always surprised by the success of Morgan Wallen.
Oh,
the massive success that he has had. He is just like an unstoppable force. No matter how many shitty things he says or does.
Has he done some more shitty things?
Yeah, he's always kind of dipping his toe in that realm. But he does make really good music. That little bastard. So.
And I saw a video of him performing, and he was wearing shorts, and I was like, "Damn, he is hot.
He's a redneck."
He's kind of sexy.
Oh yeah, he's kind of sexy. I think I have the same hair as him because I feel like I have a mullet right now. My hairdresser chopped off some of my top layer into really short layers.
Oh.
And it's just sticking out, and it's like,
no, I think it looks cute.
No, thank you. you're lying, but thank you.
No, I
appreciate it.
do. I do. I think it
Mike,
looks cute.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Well, little listeners, thank you so much for listening to this episode, and let us know what you
If
think.
you're still with us, maybe
Yeah,
you tuned out.
Sure. You can slide into our DMs on Instagram
Again?
at The Little Podcast, or you can email us at lifeisinthelyrics@gmail.com.
You could also share,
Like, follow,
subscribe.
All right. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.